Hey there guys and gals, Anime Dude here with another prediction for the summer 2017 season. Before we start, I want to say thank you to Seku Senpai for requesting the video, and remember that you guys can feel free to make more suggestions for future anime predictions down in the comment section below. Now as you just saw, today I'm going to be predicting the quality of the upcoming anime Hajimete no Gal. So I feel that it's necessary to give a heads up that I'm personally not the biggest fan of ecchi anime, and thus my opinions are all a bit biased. Oh, and last but certainly not least, I'm going to be assisted by my boy Briggs from All Day Anime, so let's have him introduce himself now.
Hello, it's Briggs here from the YouTube channel All Day Anime, and today I will be helping the anime dude by adding some fun facts during his prediction video, cause that's kinda what I do.
So with all that out of the way, let's get to it. Spring, the season of love has arrived, and it seems that finding himself a girlfriend was harder than Junichi believed. To break the status quo, the friends of Junichi have forced him into confessing to the gal Yame Yukana. However, things do not go quite as expected. A series of firsts begin. So I don't plan on giving any spoilers, but in order to make sure my predictions are as informed as possible, I took the liberty of reading what's been released of the manga.
Fun fact, Hajime no Gal is published in Shonen Ace magazine and is the first work by manga artist Ueno Meguru.
Needless to say, I definitely predict that this show will have a couple of perks. The first of which is the self-deprecating humor found within. It's aware of some of the common cliches found in the genre, and not only avoids falling into them, but acknowledges them in an as if that could happen sort of way. So now that we know kinda how the story is set up, let's talk about the characters. First off, if you hate an annoying protagonist that's wimpy, whiny, and generally a socially awkward idiot as much as I do, then this show probably isn't for you. While the female characters in the show have some big assets, and the main character's weird friends add a bit to the humorous aspects of the series, the main character himself doesn't really have any likable or redeemable qualities. The only arguably positive contributions that he makes to the series are the perverted fantasies that go on inside his head, which probably make up a majority of the series' ecchi moments. It's a pretty biased opinion on my part, so take it with a grain of salt, but I'm overall not a big fan of the characters in this series. Now before my own tastes are pushed onto you any further, let's move on to the nitty-gritty details of this upcoming series. It's being made by Studio Naz or NAZ or whatever, and they don't have the best track record. They're mainly known for Hamatora, which according to the scores on my anime list, was average at best. I believe I actually tried it out and dropped it once, but I don't really remember it if that tells you anything. If I'm being blatant, they haven't made very many series, but of the ones they did make, only one was average and the rest all sucked. On top of this, it's being directed by Furukawa Hiroyuki, who has directed 3 other series in his career, none of which I've ever heard of, and none that were able to score at least a 7 on my anime list. Now let's talk about the voice actors. The main character that I dislike so much is being voiced by Asanuma Shintaro, who's actually pretty experienced, but doesn't have too many memorable roles. He was the main character in a couple of other series of the ecchi genre, such as Nyankoi and A Bridge to the Starry Skies, though I personally probably recognize his role of Kuramichi Yoichi from Diamond No Ace the best.
Facts might be my thing, but pronouncing names is definitely not. Fun fact, Asanuma Shintaro once wrote and directed a stage play of Persona 4.
I'm sure someone with as much experience as him will do a solid job portraying the character, though I still doubt that'll make the character likable. The main heroine is voiced by Nakaki Yuki, who's both inexperienced and lacking in roles I'm familiar with.
Fun fact, her other 2 main roles were Moseki Ichiko from Seiyu's Life, and Aho Kainen Arisa from Akiba's Trip the Animation.
So on one hand, the comedy isn't too terrible, and I'm sure it'll be carried by certain assets. After I initially read the source material, my main concern for the series was the retarded main character. But even if we were to put him aside for a moment, I don't think Studio Naz, along with an inexperienced and unsuccessful director, have what it takes to make this series into anything more than a below-average anime that relies too heavily on fan service. I'm not too familiar with the voice actors themselves, but even if they were a major pro for the series, I don't think it would do too much to help it in the long run. All in all, this series is one that is actually one of the most anticipated of next season, and while I can certainly see why, I personally don't think it'll be anything more than average at best. Those that choose to watch it will most likely do so for the cute heroine and her huge personality. And as such, I'm sure they'll get exactly what they went in looking for. But with that being said, I don't recommend going into this series expecting much more than that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked the video, and if you did, remember to like, subscribe, and share with friends.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to give a huge thank you to the Anime Dude for having me on his channel, and I'll see you over at Shinpaku headquarters, bro.
Sure thing, bro. Thank you for helping me out today, and I will see you there. Briggs really does make some great fact videos, so if any of you guys are interested in checking out the Shinpaku Alliance, then feel free to check out his channel. I will leave a link down in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and Anime Dude out.